Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome. Today, Bhakti Vriksha class, we are going to discuss week 13. So, we have been discussing for last 12 weeks and different topics. And in the recent past few topics, whatever we have discussed are related to completely Bhakti. From the time when we started Antye Narayana Smriti, we understood that at the time of leaving the body, if you remember Krishna, then you will go to Krishna's abode. That means you might be thinking that getting into the spiritual world is so easy. It's just matter of remembering Krishna at the time of death. It's not that easy, in fact. So for you to remember Krishna at the time of death, we have to practice whole life. So we have to cultivate that, and that is the very important in our human life, especially, which no other living entity can perform. So then we understood, okay, you might be saying that we have to perform bhakti. As you suggested, we start remembering Krishna throughout the life so that we can learn the art of living. Art of living is to remember Krishna at the time of death. But what if our practice, our sadhana has not reached to that mature level which can help us remember Krishna at the time of death? This must be a doubt for anybody. So we all are, before doing things, we think too much, right? Can we do or not? Can I go or not? What will happen if I do? What will happen if I don't do? What will happen if I don't get result? We do, right? So even for education, to join in one of the college, we think 100 times. Is this college good or not? Or is there any other college which is competitive? Or is there any other university? Or is the course that I'm choosing is okay? Will I get future or not? Will I be able to place it or not? Or whatsoever. So many reasons are there for us to think many times. Okay. Because we are not sure about the results in the future. In the same way, when we heard about Antya Narayana Smriti, that means remembering Krishna at the time of death. So we decided that we have to perform bhakti throughout life. And we still get some doubts. What will happen to us? Although I perform bhakti, although I chant every day 16 rounds, and although I follow all the regulative principles, I am still not able to remember Krishna at the time of death. What will happen to my sadhana? This is what we think, right? End of my course completion, if I don't get job, what will happen? Right? I complete MBBS and I complete MD. If I don't get placed in a right, um, hospital, what will happen to me? Is my degree course waste? Or should I have to start from scratch and find out something else, some other course? What will happen to us? This is a curiosity, or you may say that anxiety that we all will have, so that we have to be sure of what we are going to do, and we should be having alternate paths. If this cannot success, I should be able to get success in something else, or if that cannot be success, I should be able to do something else. This is how we must be thinking. In the same way, when we perform bhakti, and if the bhakti is not so mature that we get to the spiritual world after the death, then what will happen? That was the question that can come to all of us. So for that, the next week that we have seen is the eternity of bhakti. Don't worry, even if you don't, you know, perform bhakti so much that it can take you to the spiritual world, but the bhakti that you performed is not waste. It is eternal. It is eternal. This is what we have thought. That means if you take two steps on a ladder, although you have to travel for 10 steps and you took two steps only, then after taking two steps, if you are not able to take the third step and you leave the body, and then the next life when you get a new body, You don't have to start from the step 1. You can start from the step 3. Because the bhakti that we have done is not going to go waste. It is going to be with us forever and ever, even in this life and in the next life also, and even the future lives also. That is the eternity of bhakti we have seen. Whereas anything that we possess materially is not like that. It is like the knowledge that you have, the educational qualifications that you have, or the material positions that you have, the designation that you have, the relations that you have. Everything is temporary, and you will lose that as soon as you leave this body. And when you take a new body, you have to start from scratch. You may be a doctor, you may be an engineer, you may be a lawyer, or you may be anything in this life. But when you take birth in the next life, you have to start from scratch. You have to start from nursery. So this is not eternity. You can't say that, I have done my post graduation in my previous life. Now you give me you allow me to do the PhD now. It's not possible, right? You have to all the way study once again from the nursery till post graduation, and then apply for a PhD. So, this is something that is not going to happen in case of spiritual advancement. A small advancement in this life will help you to get to the next level in the next life. This is what we learned in the eternity of Bhakti. So now we understood the Bhakti is the most essential part in our life, and each one has to perform this Bhakti. Then we don't know how to perform Bhakti. What is Bhakti means? How to perform Bhakti? What should I do so that it is going into the global account of my life? Life after life, I can use that. Life after life, this can come with us. What do you mean by Bhakti? So for that, today we are going to learn about a topic called rules and regulations in Bhakti. How to perform Bhakti. Do's and don'ts. Generally, there are some do's and don'ts that are written in any organization. If you go and see, even to use a washroom, they write do's and don'ts, right? Even to, the day when you join to a new organization, the first few days there will be induction program. In the induction program, they will tell you the culture, and they will tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. These are the do's and don'ts they will teach you. Why are we learning do's and don'ts before you start any activity? So that you will perform that activity with no fault, and you will be able to get success in what you are going to do. There are certain rules that you need to follow. Even to live in this life, even to live in your house, there are do's and don'ts. Not true? Where should you leave your slippers? Where should you leave your shoes? Can you leave your shoes in your bedroom? No. There are do's and don'ts. What time you have to eat? What time you have to sleep? What time you have to get up? What time you have to do what things? What time you have to take bath? How many times you have to take bath? When to do what thing and when to not do what thing? What to do and what not to do. These are all the do's and don'ts in our regular routine life. If you have so many do's and don'ts in your life, why not in bhakti? Why not in bhakti? In bhakti also, you can't do anything that you like. Right? Prabhu, I am feeling like this. This is giving me happiness. This is giving me enjoyment. So I will perform bhakti like this. This is not bhakti. Anything that you think that it is giving a pleasure to us is not bhakti. Please understand. A bhakti means sometimes it is an austerity also. It is performed for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. It is not performed for our pleasure. We can't say, Prabhu, you are telling me to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This big mantra I cannot chant, Prabhu. I will chant Govinda, 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 Govinda. I will chant Krishna, 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 Krishna. I will chant Hare Hare, Hare Hare. I will chant Radhe, 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 Radhe. I will chant Mukunda, 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 Mukunda. I will chant Vishnu. I will chant Narayana. I will chant something else which is giving me happiness, something else which is giving me, pleasure, something else which is making my life easy. I can't remember this big mantra. I can't chant so big mantra. So, although the other names that I have told today are the names of Lord Krishna, you are chanting for your convenience, you are chanting for your pleasure, you are chanting for the sake of you to get mental peace or XYZ reasons, then that is not bhakti. That is not bhakti. Bhakti means you have to follow the instructions of your guru. That is bhakti. Nothing else is bhakti. If guru is telling you go and uh, you know uh, do some material activity, let us say you go and get some book from a library. If guru is telling you personally walking to the library and getting that book and giving it back to guru also is a bhakti. It might not be seen as if it is not a bhakti, not a worship of Krishna, but it is bhakti. Okay, the instructions of guru should be followed 100%. If we don't follow 100% Krishna's guru's instructions, even though you are chanting, even though you are going to temple, even though you are doing every spiritual activity, that is not considered as a bhakti. So one should have a mentor. One should have a senior devotee as a mentor. Once you have a mentor and you follow his instructions, and those instructions are bhakti. Sometimes Monale Mataji comes and asks me, Prabhu, what should I do? I have some course that I need to do so that I can progress in my job. But you are telling me I should attend Bhakti Vriksha class now, or I should do the chanting in the morning, or I should do something else in the evening. You are giving me so many services because of which I am not able to focus on my career. Okay. For Monali Mataji, or it may be for anybody else. Let's say if she considers me as a mentor, and if I tell Mataji, you focusing on your job is most important, parallelly, you also have to take care of your sadhana. So you have to plan your day in a way that your sadhana is not disturbed, and at the same time, your material progress, your job, the progress in your job has to be taken care. If I tell that, and if she follows that, and because of that reason, if she skip something that she was doing earlier, like at that time she might be going to temple, and from today onwards, because I told her yesterday that from tomorrow onwards you focus on particular course which is required for you to perform your job well. Okay, then that Mataji has to stop that spiritual activity and take care of her career. That is also bhakti, because it is told to you by your mentor. You understand? Going to temple is not bhakti. Following your mentor instruction is bhakti, even if that instruction is for your material progress. Understand? So, your mentor will tell you something which you may not understand why your mentor is telling. It might look like a material activity, but if you perform that material activity, later you will be able to advance spiritually much more than what you are today. If you are well settled in your job, and if you don't have mental pressure or stress in your job, you will be able to perform bhakti much better. Your sadhana will improve. For that purpose, don't neglect your material activities. Don't neglect your job. Don't neglect your progress in the job. If that is the instruction that is given to you by your mentor or by your guru, then that has to be taken up very seriously. That has to be taken up very seriously. That is what is a bhakti. So the essence of the topic that I mentioned as of now is that the bhakti is not something that we perform for our pleasure. Bhakti is not something that we perform for our convenience. Bhakti is performed for pleasing Guru, and bhakti is performed for pleasing Krishna. Okay. You may like, you may not like. You may get pleasure, you may not get pleasure. But this is the bottom line rule that we need to understand before you want to progress in bhakti. Even if you want to think that you want to make one step ahead in the bhakti, then this is the thumb rule that you need to remember, that I need to follow my mentor. So it is very important for all of us to choose one mentor who can help you progress spiritually. And that should be one mentor. You may be having many. You may be having many mentors, because sometimes I take class, sometimes somebody else take class, somebody else. Classes taking is different thing, but guiding is different thing. There should be one mentor who should be guiding you, and you can attend the classes of anybody. But that mentor will help you to progress spiritually, and you trust them. And that mentor should be from a disciplic succession. He should not be someone who is a senior to you. He should not be someone who is well knowledgeable in the materials science to you. But he should be someone who is performing bhakti and who is following his guru and who is in the parampara, disciplic succession. And that disciplic succession should be an authentic disciplic succession. We will talk about authentic disciplic successions. I think in the past also I might have spoken what are all the authentic disciplic successions. So good, we all are in right track. And today the topic is going to be the rules and regulations, what we need to do in bhakti. This is what we are going to discuss. Before that, we'll try to recap what we learned last week. And after that, first we will do Mangalacharan, and then we will recap the last week's session, few seconds. Then we will enter into today's topic. जय जगन्नाथ, जय बलदेव, जय सुभद्रा माई की, सुदर्शन भगवान की जय, पंच तत्व की जय, गौर निताय की जय, वामन देव की जय, परशुराम भगवान की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we are going to dedicate this session to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada is founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So week 12, we learned about the eternity of Bhakti. There is no loss or diminution. Raven Cloud question: birth in aristocratic family, birth in devotional family, increase in spiritual credit. These are the things that we have learned. Eternity of Bhakti topic we learned. Anybody who did not attend my previous classes, I'm recording all the classes, and there is a playlist available. Today I will post the playlist in the WhatsApp group, our center group. Maybe Vishali Mataji, you post your number in the chat, in this Zoom chat. Monali Mataji, take down her number and add her into the group if she is not there. Mataji, I have created one broadcast group in my WhatsApp so that whenever I want to send a message, instead of sending in the group, I will send as a broadcast message, so it will come to you as a personal message from me. If you can drop your phone number in the Zoom chat, I will take that number and I will add you in my broadcast group. Okay? So that
Yes.
every week when there is a class on the Zoom or any special classes that are happening, I will post one-to-one message to all of you. Okay. So because sometimes we don't notice the messages in the group. That's the reason I created a broadcast group. Okay. So before we enter into the topic, I want to ask an ice-breaking question to all of you. Speak your mind. Name an old habit that you successfully got rid of. See, we have to change, and we all are trying for that. If you really want to adopt something, there are a lot of changes that we need to do in our life, right? Certain bad things we have to give up, certain good things we have to take up. Now you want to take bhakti into your life, spiritual advancement as a goal. And it's not the first day that we all are attending this class. We are in the 13th week. 12 weeks we learned certain topics. We learned a lot of things. We understood many things what wrong we are doing. See, it is very important that we know what we should do. It is also very important we should know what we should not do. If you don't stop what we should not do and you continue doing what you should do, that will not help you get to the right destination quickly. Certain things we have to give up, certain things we have to adopt. So, today's topic, if you really want to adopt, we need to understand certain don'ts also. Along with the do's, there should be don'ts also. Okay. So, my question to all of you is, what is the habit that you think you have completely got rid of? It may be after you enter into the bhakti path, or it may be before. You must be having some habit which you think it is not right, it is not good, and you want to give up. I want to ask all of you, what is that habit that you have given up successfully? And Matajis and Prabhujis, if possible, please switch on the videos so that I feel like I'm talking to you. Otherwise, I feel like I'm talking to my computer. Okay? Vinod Prabhu, what is the habit that you have got rid of?
Like materialistic thoughts. I have
Anything.
reduced so much of materialistic thoughts. Like
Okay?
before, whenever we are free, like even though I'm not so much doing before, but still I
Mm,
reduce still. Like
mm,
whenever we are free, we try to go somewhere and seek some pleasure, like
mm,
a movie or some planning some place, visiting a place like natural place or whatever it is.
mm,
That so that we have reduced that the importance of that has come down because of so many things, learning new things. That is one thing. Then regularizing the habits, like uh, remembering Krishna in every situation. So what and all will be helpful for that. So whichever hinders that, we try to avoid that, like sleeping in time, waking up in early morning, and doing chanting in that time. So if we sleep late, then morning will be delayed. So that we try to avoid delayed sleeping, like that. And nothing much major before also I was doing to avoid. So these are the small things I have avoided, and too much
mm,
of thinking I have avoided a little bit, even though still it is there better than
mm,
before.
mm,
Like money. So we think
mm,
like we have to have so much of money so
mm,
that if something happens, or like we may need this one, that one, we may have to buy this one, we have to be luxurious. So many things, like even though we are at sufficient level, we tend to think so much that we need more. So all those thoughts, trying to cut it down. So not thinking too much on various things. That is basically I can just summarize it like that, Prabhuji.
Nice. Very good. Help us in adopting your habit. So, we are still thinking. Mhm. Help us in giving up the material thoughts. Thank you, Prabhu. So, next, Yashvi Mataji. Hare Krishna, Yashvi Mataji. Madhuri Mataji. Did you give up any habit?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Habit in the sense now I have given up little, I mean, I have given up on the attachment to people, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Earlier, whomever I am attached to, I used to expect the same from them.
Mm.
So that is drastically reduced now because I
Mm.
understand now I understand to accept people as they are and not to expect anything in return or any
Mm.
attachment kind of thing. Whatever I am doing, I am not expecting them to reciprocate now.
Mm.
I think
Yes.
that is the one.
Okay. Okay, Abhilash Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Do you
Krishna,
remember?
Prabhuji.
Hare
Uh,
Krishna.
yeah, Prabhuji. Actually, before that, I don't used to believe in God at all, Prabhuji. So some incident happened in my life. So after that, like I started reading Gita and I started attending these classes. So after that, I strongly started believing in Krishna and surrendering to Krishna. So I
Very
got a
good.
very clear picture that there is a creator, definitely, in this
Mm.
world. So I got the complete picture actually.
Mm.
So now like I am not doing like a lot of overthinking.
Mm.
I used to overthink a lot before.
Mm.
So
Mm. Mm.
now I believing in God, Krishna, right? So
Mm.
right, I'm not overthinking. I'm kind of surrendering completely.
That is very,
So
very
and I'm
important.
I'm chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So like a lot of fear was there in the previously. I'm free about
Mm.
the future. Like if I'm
Mm.
doing this, what if I lose my job? What
Mm.
something
Mm.
happened?
Mm.
So I don't have
Mm.
that fear now, right now. I'm kind
Mm.
of completely surrendered.
Very
So
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
So I'm
Mm.
not previously I was not stable basically.
Mm.
I used to
Mm.
jump companies and here
Mm.
and there I used to go there. I want to go out of country. I want to make money. I used to think like that. Right now, like
Mm.
those things are
Mm.
gone. Like I'm like little
Mm.
bit stable. I'm just
Mm.
like going ahead with life.
Right.
So there is a lot of changes.
Yeah. Prabhuji, I'll tell you something. What Krishna mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. There are so many atheists, right? Majority of the people are atheists. They don't believe in God. But with the name of God, they make money. First thing. Second thing, how? Atheists talk about God's non-existence, right? So that has become their life, talking about God. Okay, that has become their life. Krishna says you will not understand God if you are an atheist. First thing that we need to do is we have to have faith on God and then start the process of understanding God. And the process of understanding God is surrendering to Krishna. We can't say, if I believe in Krishna, then only I will surrender. Or if I understand about Krishna, then only I will surrender. We can't say that. Cannot be understood. One cannot understand Krishna without surrendering. So surrendering is the first thing that we need to do. Then Krishna will reveal himself. Okay, Prabhu. So the level of surrender increases, right? The degree of surrender increases, the degree of learnings about the Krishna will increase. Okay. So your surrender level increases, Krishna will reveal himself more and more to you. That's why initially when we came into Bhakti, we will have hundreds of questions. Don't worry about the questions that you have. All your questions will not get answered in one day or 1 month or 1 year. But have a faith on Krishna. surrender to him, within no time, as your surrender level increases, Krishna will reveal all your answers for all your questions. That's why um, uh, Krishna mentions to Arjuna, Arjuna, because you surrendered to me, I am telling you this fact, which I did not tell anybody. And Krishna mentions this is a secret knowledge that I am giving it to you because you are my friend, because you surrendered to me, because you are my devotee. So you want to understand about Krishna, but you don't want to become big Krishna devotee. That is not possible, impossible, I would say. You can't get that knowledge. So very good, Prabhu. I'm very happy for you. You are progressing. You are chanting. You are surrendering. You are not thinking much, and you are helping yourself, I would say. Thank you. Next, Vishali Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I'm in my early stage of bhakti, so I can't tell that much.
Did you give up any habit?
No, not like that till now.
Hmm.
Say
Okay.
no, nothing I gave up till now. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Fine, Mataji. We will help you. Just be associating with us in the center every Sunday and attend the classes as much as possible. Be associated with the devotees. Okay. So that we will meaningfully spend our day and our life. You will get a mental peace. You will be progressing materially and spiritually. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Rangara Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Do you remember any habit that you give up?
Actually, previously I used to think very much about certain things.
Hmm.
Some things may be practicable and some things may be impracticable. But that caused overthinking regarding certain issues.
Okay.
Recently,
Hmm.
just I started not to overthink regarding
Hmm.
certain problems or certain issues what I faced in my life
Hmm.
and also in my professional works,
Hmm.
etc.
Okay. Very nice. So I'll change the question and ask you, what is the habit that you want to get rid of? This is my question. Just for a change. What is the habit that you want to get rid of? Monali Mataji. I have one habit which I want to get rid of. I bite nails. Okay. Monali Mataji. What is the habit that you want to get rid of?
What you told Prabhuji just now?
I bite nails too much.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have also a small habit. When I'm
Hmm.
thinking something at that time, I'm doing like this, like this.
Okay. Okay.
I'm biting this.
Okay. Then what else? Avinash Prabhu, do you remember? Can you reveal us what the habit that you want to get rid of?
Uh,
All good
uh,
habits.
no, not good. Sometimes I'm very lazy, Prabhuji. I will just postpone the work. So tomorrow, let's do tomorrow. Let's do tomorrow, and then
Okay.
after that, I will get stuck into some problem.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
don't. I want to improve that actually.
Okay. So Madhuri Mataji, what habit you want to get rid of?
Me also same kind of procrastination, Prabhuji. For chanting every day. I became little regular now, but still that procrastination of the sometimes if it doesn't happen morning, I'm doing evening, but I
Okay.
don't want to. I want to get rid of that.
Okay. Okay. Vinod Prabhu. What habit you want to get rid of?
I just want to get rid of things like unfocusing the concentration.
Okay. Shailendra Prabhu,
Whatever
Hare
I'm
Krishna.
doing,
Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Shailendra Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Shailendra Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, what I want to get rid of is to get disconnected from my what I do.
Okay. Okay. Focus.
And
You want to be more focused. Okay.
no, I want to get disconnected with my what I do. I should not be connected to that. Should be in
Oh,
calm.
okay.
That
Okay.
that thing I want to do, but that
So
is
are you getting attachment to what you are doing now, and that you want to get rid of? Is it?
if anything I do, it should be disconnected out of the outcomes of those things. That
Okay.
is my primary goal. I'm not able to do that.
Very nice, Prabhu. Shailendra Prabhu, where do you stay?
Burgis Palya, the same apartment in which Dr. Vinod stays. I'm in the same apartment.
Oh, okay, okay. Vinod Prabhu's apartment. Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Yashvi Mataji, do you want to share something? Yashvi Mataji. You are on mute, Yashvi Mataji. Tell me, Mataji, did I do any offense to you?
No, Prabhuji. Actually, I was driving, so.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, Mataji, what is the habit that you want to get rid of? And what is the habit that you have successfully got rid of? We can't hear you, Mataji. Okay.
As of now, I don't think I have any bad habit or something.
Okay. Mataji thinks she has no bad habit, but it is my job to find out
Hello?
bad habits in her. Yes, Mataji, you are thinking you don't have bad habit, but it is now my job to find out what are the bad habits that you have, and I have to tell you so that you will get rid of it. You are increasing my job. You are increasing my job. Right?
Network
You have
you
yeah,
can
you
give
have
chance to others.
yes, Mataji. Yeah, fine, Mataji. Thank you. So what I'm saying, Yashvi Mataji, you don't have bad habits is what you are thinking. Now you increased my job. I will find out your bad habits and I will let you know. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So we'll proceed with the next slide. Okay. The rules and regulations, the do's and don'ts. See, the rules and regulations in bhakti is nothing but sadhana bhakti. Okay. Sadhana bhakti. What, how and what to be performed in the bhakti is called sadhana bhakti. We all are in sadhaka states. We all are practicing devotees. So we should know how to practice devotion. So for that, in Bhagavad Gita 12.9, Krishna mentioned something here. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire, attain me. So this is very, very important. The chapter 12 of Bhagavad Gita is called Bhakti Yoga, right? What is the name of the chapter 12? Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga. So in the chapter 12, it's a small chapter. It's a very small chapter. But in that chapter, Krishna has spoken few verses starting from 12.8. This is called Bhaktastakam. It's also called 12.8, 12.9, 12.10, 12.11, 12.12, 12. I think up to 12.12 or triple. It's not Bhaktashtaka. Bhaktashtaka comes in 15th chapter. But these 4-5 verses, five verses approximately, these are the 5 verses will tell us the level of devotion. We all at different stages in the devotion. Not everybody at the same state, right? We don't know which state we are in. And what is the topmost state in Bhakti? We don't know. So that's why Krishna started in 12.8 with the topmost state of Bhakti. In 12.8, Krishna mentioned, do a spontaneous devotional service. And that is the topmost, Krishna mentioned. What is the meaning of spontaneous devotional service? It is also called as Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti. Please understand, Bhakti is not something that we follow without understanding about it. It's not a ritual. Bhakti is not a ritual. Bhakti is a science. Agree? Bhakti is a science. So that is the reason we are having so many classes about Bhakti. If it is just a ritual, we don't need anything to know. Just follow whatever our elder says. But following what our elder says is not Bhakti. That's a ritual. Rituals will not help you getting the spiritual advancement. Rituals might help you get some material advancement, material benefits. But if you're really looking for spiritual benefits, spiritual advancement, you need to understand Bhakti as a science. Okay. So in 12.8, Krishna says the one should perform a spontaneous devotional service, and that is the topmost devotion. Spontaneous devotional service means the service that you perform with the mind and intelligence. The bhakti that you perform with the mind and intelligence. We have senses, right? We have senses. And there are gross senses and there are subtle senses. The mind and intelligence are subtle senses. And the ear, nose, tongue, eyes, skin, all these are the gross senses. Gross senses are something that you can understand, you can feel, you can touch, you can you can get immediate response, reactions you can get from the gross senses. But whereas the subtle senses like mind and intelligence you can't see. Just because you can't see, you can't say that there is no mind, there is no intelligence. You can't say that. Intelligence is a subtle, mind is a subtle. Mind is not a physical. Intelligence is not physical. They are subtle. If you can perform bhakti with the subtle senses, that is the topmost bhakti. This is what Krishna is telling. That means emotion. You need to have an emotion for Krishna. You need to have love for Krishna. You need to think about Krishna. You need to use your intelligence in the service of Krishna. How one can use the intelligence in the service of Krishna? Be part of organizing some events so that you are using intelligence in Krishna. Now Vinod Prabhu is using his intelligence in the service of Krishna. How? He has brought one vendor who can make a background screen for our preaching class, preaching seat, Vyasasana ka background. So he is using his intelligence to apply how it should look good. Where should the logo come? Where should the design come? If I keep it in this way, whether in the recording or in the videos, how it will look? Can the Vyasasana hide the design that I am putting? How should the design be so that the Vyasasana will not hide the design and we capture the background very well in the class every Sunday center? So this is the intelligence, applying the intelligence in the service of Krishna. Okay. Or you organize a festival, then you engage so many people. You may not physically do the activities. You may tell, Monali Mataji, you take care of shooting. Madhuri Mataji, you take care of flowers. Vinod Prabhu, you take care of banners. Yashvi Mataji, you take care of dance, kirtan. Okay, what am I doing in this? I'm using my intelligence and giving the service to the devotees who are capable of doing certain things. Who can be capable of doing what? I understand, and I give the service which is suitable for them. Is it not an intelligence applying in the service of devotion? Somebody at a chapel stand, somebody at kitchen, somebody at vessels, somebody inviting people, somebody applying tilak, somebody giving the harinam, japa counter, somebody in the Vaishnavi counter, somebody somewhere, somebody doing something. How are they doing all those things? If you see last Janmashtami, how it happened, everybody was designated to do certain things, and they do their job. And at the end of the Janmashtami program, the program was successful because it was not messy. We don't know who will do what. It is not like that, right? If I want to go to, if I want to know, if I want to get Bhagavad Gita book, there is a devotee who will help you to get the Bhagavad Gita book. If I want to get Japamala, there is a devotee who will help you to get the Japamala. If I want to get Tilak, there is a designated devotee who helps in getting you the Tilak. If I want to go and participate in Kirtan, there is a designated devotee who is coordinating to engage every devotee who is coming to the temple in the Kirtan. And there are some devotees who are singing, there are some devotees who are playing kartal, there are some devotees who are playing mridanga, there are some devotees who are worshipping in altar, there are some devotees who are taking care of the abhishekam, there are some devotees who are taking care of exit door. Like, how do you think this all happened? Do you think this all happened on its own, just like that? No. It all happened because of planning. It all happened because we applied some intelligence. Applying intelligence in the service of Lord Sri Krishna is also a bhakti. Is also a bhakti. And that is the topmost bhakti. Because we are applying subtle senses. Subtle senses. Mind. With mind, how can I do devotional service? Think about Krishna always. Love Krishna always. Have emotion for Krishna always. Feel Krishna. This is called bhakti with mind. This is the topmost bhakti. This is called spontaneous devotional service. In Hindi or any Sanskrit language, you will call this as Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti. Bhava Bhakti. There are so many names. This is called Bhava Bhakti or Prema Bhakti or spontaneous devotional service or Raganuga Bhakti or the devotional service that you perform using your subtle senses. Do you all think it is possible? Can we be able to do the spontaneous devotional service? For that, one has to take many lifetimes and perform bhakti. Right? We cannot be in bhava state. So Krishna is telling, try to achieve this level, bhava bhakti. That is topmost bhakti. And alternative option he is giving. How do you get bhava bhakti? How do you get spontaneous devotional service? In 12.9, Krishna speaks about it. That's what I have shown on the screen. Krishna is telling in this verse, oh my dear Arjuna, oh winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me, that means what? Krishna is telling, if you cannot do spontaneous devotional service, if you cannot do spontaneous devotional service, then what you should do is what Krishna is telling here. Follow the regulative principles in Bhakti Yoga. Following the regulative principles in Bhakti Yoga is not a topmost bhakti. Who should do that? The one who cannot do the spontaneous devotional service. What are those regulative principles? That we will talk in the next few slides. Because Krishna told us. And we all are not in a bhava state, so we should be performing sadhana bhakti. Following the regulative principles in bhakti is called sadhana bhakti. Okay? Following the bhakti, following the sadhana bhakti is possible. If you can do that, then you will be able to do the spontaneous devotional service at one day, at one point of time. We have to achieve that level. Okay? So, sadhana bhakti cannot be done. Sadhana bhakti is not done by subtle senses. Understand? Sadhana bhakti can be performed by using the gross senses. Okay? Gross senses. Whatever I mentioned now. Okay? Tasting the prasadam. You are using the gross sense with gross sense called tongue to do the devotional service. Using the tongue to take prasadam. That means you are engaging your senses in the service of Krishna. So if I can speak well, I speak Krishna message. That is called sadhana bhakti. With my mouth I can speak, so I am speaking about Krishna. This is bhakti. You can hear with ears. If you hear Krishna Kirtan, that means you are engaging the senses, ears, in the service of Krishna. And with the eyes, you can see the beauty. See the beauty of Krishna. Then that means you are engaging the eyes in the service of Krishna. Anything that you possess, if you can use it in the service of Krishna, all your senses, if you use it in the service of Krishna, that is called sadhana bhakti. That is called sadhana bhakti. That's why Krishna is telling, do sadhana bhakti. That means engage your gross senses in the service of Krishna so that you can come to the level of raganuga bhakti, bhava bhakti, spontaneous devotional service. You can come to that level. This is the second stage of devotion. Second stage of devotion. You might be saying that, Prabhu, I have a lot of work at my home. I have a lot of work at my office. I don't have time to chant. I don't have time to listen to your classes. I don't have time to come to your center. I don't have time for anything that you are telling. Then Krishna gives an alternate solution for them also. After 12.9, there is a 12.10. So if you cannot perform what is mentioned by Krishna in 12.9, perform what Krishna mentioned in 12.10. What did Krishna mention? Krishna mentioned at least help devotees. If you cannot do, at least facilitate devotees who does. Vinod Prabhu is doing. I have to facilitate Vinod Prabhu to do. I am not doing. I am facilitating. This is also another level of bhakti. Another level of bhakti. Like our center. We all are going and performing bhakti for 4 hours, 3 hours in our center every Sunday. Sunday 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We are spending time spiritually. 100% spiritually we are spending. From the moment we enter into the center, till the moment we leave from the center, we are spiritually engaged. We are engaging our senses in the service of Krishna. Who is facilitating that for us? The landlord of the building. Right? The landlord of the building. He helped us giving the space and he helped us in arranging the many things, but he is not performing bhakti. He is not doing sadhana bhakti, but he is helping us to do the sadhana bhakti. Right? This is the next level of bhakti. This is another level of devotee. There are devotees who can say, I don't have money, I don't have time, I cannot put in effort, and I can't even facilitate some other devotee to even to perform bhakti. For them also Krishna has given. Donate. Donate. Distribute books. Distribute books. the book of Krishna and distribute. Give the message of Krishna to somebody else. That's why Krishna says, if you cannot perform as I mentioned in 12.11, at least do these in 12.10. If you cannot mention what I mentioned to you in 12.11, do at least 12.12. What is 12.12? 12.12, Krishna talks, at least don't work for yourself. Work for others. Social service. So Krishna mentioned social service in the last, in Bhakti. Social service, Krishna did not mention do social service, that is the topmost Bhakti. Krishna mentioned if you cannot do topmost Bhakti, if you cannot do sadhana Bhakti, if you cannot help devotees, if you cannot distribute books, then do social service. Work for others, not for you. At least you will not become selfish. If you work for others today, you may work for Krishna some other day. If you serve somebody today, you will develop some habit of serving somebody. It may not be Krishna, but habit of serving somebody will help you to get the habit of serving Krishna. The ultimate goal is to serve Krishna, but we are not having that mood. We are not having that emotion. So, but we have an emotion to the beggar. We have an emotion to somebody who is not having something, but we don't have an emotion towards Krishna. That's why Krishna is telling, at least it's fine if you don't have emotion for me, but have an emotion for some beggars. Have an emotion for people who are in distress. Have an emotion for them and serve them. But don't serve yourself. If you serve yourself, you will become selfish. If you serve yourself, you will never recognize that you have to do service to Krishna. Service attitude will not come to you. And a person without service attitude cannot progress in bhakti. Okay? So this is the essence of why Krishna is telling us to serve with the gross senses. When you serve, you will get love. I will ask you one question. How many of you are married in this? Raise your hand. I know Yashvi Mataji, Abhishek Prabhu, Vinod Prabhu, Madhuri Mataji, Shailendra Prabhu. You all are married. Yes? So, Shailendra Prabhu, I'll tell you something. You went to office, morning 8 o'clock. You did a lot of hard work. You don't have time to even take food. In the evening around 8 o'clock you came. By the time you came at 8 o'clock, your wife was sitting in the sofa and watching a TV. You came, you left your shoes in the shoe rack and you came into your house. Your wife was still watching the TV, or she was in the mobile watching the shorts or watching something, videos or something. Do you think it is love? Do you think it is service? No. Let us say the wife was not doing that. Rather, as soon as you come into the house, she gets up and says, I love you, I love you, I love you. And again, she sits and she does her job. Is this love? Is this love? If a wife telling husband for 5 times, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Is this the love? And not taking care of what husband needs. When a husband came into the house, she has not taken care of what he needs. She has not even given water. She has not given food for him. She has not given new clothes, or she has not helped him to become fresh and then take food something. But she said 5 times, I love you. Is this love? No. So to develop love, what one should do? How all arranged marriages are surviving in this world? Only love marriages are surviving, not arranged marriages. My mother, my father got arranged marriage. I got arranged marriage. There are so many people here got arranged marriages. Do you think there is no love between them? There is a love. There is a love. They live for each other and they die for each other. How that love has come between them? It is because of the service. Because of the service that one do for others. Because a wife does a lot of service to husband develops love for him. And wife develops love for him. And husband also does a lot of service to wife. So husband develops love for wife. And vice versa. So that's why Krishna is telling, to develop love for me, you have to serve me. You have to serve me. That is called sadhana bhakti. That is called sadhana bhakti. We can't say we are advanced in devotion, so I don't have time for doing the devotional service. There is one devotee who said this. Who is that devotee? Can anybody remember? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru. Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri said, I don't have time to do the sadhana bhakti. He said, I don't have time to do Sandhya Vandan. I don't have time to take bath. I don't have time to do any devotional service because his mind and intelligence is completely occupied in the devotional service. He's not thinking anything. He thinks, if I go and take a bath for 5-10 minutes also is a waste of time for me. I'm not able to spend that 5 minutes in the thoughts of Krishna. That is the stage of spontaneous devotees stage. Spontaneous devotees does not require to perform sadhana bhakti. To achieve that, we have to do the sadhana bhakti, which is called service with the material senses, gross senses, so that we spiritualize our senses. If you spiritualize your senses, you get love for Krishna. That's why when you come to center, we are using ears, we are using eyes, we are using nose, we are using... With the nose also, what will we do? We offer flowers and we bring those flowers to you so that you take the smell of your, the flowers that are offered to Krishna, so that you are engaging your nose also in the service of Krishna. Right? And with the hands you are playing the kartal, and with the legs you are dancing, and with the mouth you are chanting the holy name, and with the ears you are hearing the kirtan, with the eyes you are taking the darshan, with the nose you are taking the smell of the flowers offered to the Krishna. Are we not doing all these things in center every Sunday? Right? This is the way a sadhana bhakti has to be performed. A pure devotional service can be attained by doing this. Pure love for Krishna can come by serving Krishna, by serving Krishna. Okay, that's why Krishna mentioned, follow the regulative principles in sadhana bhakti. Okay, so we will see some of the regulative principles, some of the sadhana bhakti principles that what we need to perform. I think I spoke all of this. In Bhakti Yoga, purification of senses is most important. Spiritualizing the senses is nothing but the purification of the senses. If you use your eyes in watching the heroine face, or if you are using your eyes in watching the movie, or if you are using your eyes in watching the material beauty, then that is not the purification of eyes. The purification of eyes comes only when you watch the deities in the altar. Sri Vigraha Darshana. When you take the darshan of Sri Vigraha, then your eyes gets purified. Okay? So use all your senses in the service of Krishna so that your senses will be purified. But our senses are engaged in the sense gratification. Sense gratification. So you may say that, Prabhu, should we not eat or what? My tongue is, eagerly waiting to eat some tasty food. Why are you saying you are asking not to eat? I'm not saying not to eat. I'm saying eat, enjoy, but enjoy the prasadam which is offered to Krishna. Whatever you want to eat, you offer to Krishna and eat. Are we not eating? in our center every Sunday? Feast we are having. Monali Mataji sends out a message, Sunday feast program. Feast means what? Feast is something that we enjoy, right? Right? It's a feast. Feast is not only for tongue, feast is for eyes, feast is for ears, feast is for nose, feast is for legs, feast is for hands, feast is for everything. That's why it's feast program, Sunday feast program. So, if we don't do that, then we use our senses in the gratification. So that is the most important thing. And we might be thinking that it's Prabhu, the love for Krishna is only the love. Love for my wife, love for my relatives, love for my well-wishers, love for my people is not a love. It's not a love. Honestly speaking, there is no love. Love means loving Krishna. Other than loving Krishna, if you think you are loving anything, that is not love, that is lust. The material love is called lust. There is no love. There is no love word in the material world. The love word is there in the spiritual world only. The heart to heart connection is love. The soul to soul connection is love. The body to body connection is not love. You do something, I will do something else. This is not love. अरे सुबह से शाम तक मैं ही बनाऊंगी क्या आप बर्तन दो बोलते ना why don't you do something so that I will do something in today's agreement in the marriage is that wife and husband have to work together in office in a house. This is a mutual understanding. If you don't do what you are committed for, a divorce will happen. I don't want you and you don't want me. Today's relations are completely based on expectations. If I don't get what I expected from other person, I don't want that person in my life. Is this love? That is the reasons there are a lot of divorce. Why divorce otherwise? Right? Because there is no pure love. There is no pure love. As long as my wife gives me enjoyment that I am expecting, I will be with my wife. If my wife does not give me what I am expecting, I will go and find out another lady who gives me my enjoyment. Is this love? And I'm telling, this is what fact in this material world. It may be father, it may be mother, it may be husband, it may be sister, it may be brother, it may be friend, it may be teacher, it may be, or anybody. They expect something in return. You may be saying, no, Prabhu, my father, mother are not like that. My brother is not like that. But the bottom line fact is that you may not realize that. But there may be a time when you realize that every relation is expecting from you something. Every relation, it may be so dear, so close to you, they are expecting. If you want to test, you test. Just don't give what they are expecting. Then you will understand whether they will be with you or not. Right? If they are with you, even in the case if you are not fulfilling their expectations, then those people are true lovers. True love. When such a true love is possible only for us with Krishna. Right? There is no true love. Because the love that you have for Krishna is dormanted. Dormanted. You are not realizing it. You have to awaken it. If you can awaken your love for Krishna, then you will realize Krishna will do what not for you. What not for you. You just offer one flower to Krishna. He will take care of your life. He will take care of your life. You become a devotee of Krishna, he will take care of your life. You surrender to Krishna, he will take care of your life. Just like how a small baby surrender to parents. They can't do anything independently. Even to eat, even to wash their body, they depend on Krishna. Sorry, they depend on parents. Parents not doing, parents are not taking care of that kid. They are taking care. You become son of Krishna. You become daughter of Krishna. 100% dependent. Then your life is Krishna's responsibility. Madhuri Mataji, you have something to tell? You're
I,
mute.
I have a question, Prabhuji, here. So even in the spiritual world, even though Krishna is not expecting anything from us, we as humans are, even if I'm having love for Krishna, I'm expecting the same love from Krishna, right, Prabhuji? I'm expecting that he will take care of me. So again,
Correct.
my nature is again, I'm expecting something even in the spiritual world, right?
True. But that's why Krishna mentioned there are 4 types of people who will come to me.
Okay.
But with expectation, you go to Krishna, then your love becomes with no expectations love. So that's the reason. See, spontaneous love comes, spontaneous devotional service is possible only when you serve each other, right? So that service should be unconditional service. Unconditional. There is no expectations in return. Then, no matter whether Krishna takes care of me or not, it's my duty, so I have to do this. I have to work and I have to circumambulate the Tulsi. I have to circumambulate the temple, or I have to service Krishna, or I have to service devotees. You might be thinking that serving Krishna directly or indirectly is very, very important. You might be thinking that, Krishna will be pleased by serving Krishna directly. No, Krishna will be pleased by serving devotees. Shailendra Prabhu.
Modi Prabhu, I just wanted to like ask one thing that as you said in marital or in any relation, it is not love, it is lust. So I just wanted to put like this that if we cannot be devotional to our partners, how we will be devotional to the God?
If he is not devotional to, question is not understood. Anybody else understood?
Like in a relationship, if there cannot be love, how can that love be with God? If I cannot have love in form of devotion to my wife, how I will be able to express the same love or devotion towards the God?
Correct. So, right, bro. Your question is right. I'm not saying don't love your wife, or I'm not saying don't love your relations. What I'm saying is, in today's world, the relations or the love that we say is expecting something in return. We may realize or we may not realize that, but that is true. Okay, one has to love. So the habit of loving somebody is very, very important. If you can love somebody, that means you have a heart to accept even Krishna. Important, Prabhu. We have to love. But can you love the way you can love Krishna? Anybody in this world? Even if you wanted to. But the other side, people may not reciprocate in the way you are. Right? So that is also one problem. See, the feelings or the reciprocation comes based on how others are reacting, how others are, others are to you, others are with you. If they don't, if they see it as some business, a relationship is like a business. Then see, you are going and working in a company and they are giving you payment. Where is love there? Any love is there? No, no. And you're serving your family so that they will be spending with you, they will be taking care of you, you're earning money and giving it in the family so that they will make a food for you. I'll tell you one thing. Let us say you give 1 month one full salary They have not given you food. Yes, Prabhu, don't take it personal. I'm just as an example I'm telling. Okay. You earned 1 month salary and then you given to your wife and your wife did not prepare food for you. You are loving your wife. Next month again, full salary you gave to your wife. And your wife did not prepare a food and given it to you. Next month also. And third month also you have given full salary. And she did not prepare even a one day rice for you. Then fourth month, what will you do, Prabhu? You were loving for her so much. What will you do? Will you be with her anymore?
That is what I started with the devotion. If there is a devotion, there is no expectation from somebody. If I'm devoted to God, I will not expect anything from God. That is the
Yes.
same thing with my wife as well. If I'm devoted to my wife, if 3 months I have given the salary, she has
Right.
not
You,
given.
you are right. You are right from your side. That's why you consistently doing that. But
Yes,
from the other side, that reciprocation is not there.
uh, then I will not I will, if I'm devoted to somebody, I will not reciprocate. I will not expect that reciprocation. So I
Correct.
will keep on doing that. So if I'm
Yeah.
truly devoted, and I'm not
Correct.
talking about like idealistic way, means I don't feel it is practically viable that I will keep on giving and she will not return it back. But if my devotion is correct, then I should not expect anything from anybody. If I'm devoted
Correct.
to her, devotion is
Correct.
that thing.
Correct.
That's it.
100% correct. That is love. Devotion means love. There is nothing different between devotion and love. Okay, Prabhu? That's right. But that unconditional love is possible only with Krishna because that is the spiritual connection that we have with Krishna, not with anybody. Okay, everybody else is just like how a passengers traveling in a train. The relation between two passengers, they meet at the station, they leave apart at the station, right? So in the same way, every relation is like that. So today's mother may not be mother for us in the next life. Today father may not be our father in our next life. He may be anybody else. Okay, right, Prabhu. But your father forever is Krishna. Okay, next. So without expectation, one should do the love. Okay, love of God is dormant state and needs to be revived. This is what I told you. It's in a dormant state. It needs to be revived. When you do the unconditional service to Krishna, the love for Krishna will get revealed. Okay, that's what we are trying to do. Practice under the guidance of spiritual master. How do you awaken the dormant love for Krishna? How do you awaken the dormant love for Krishna? That is possible only when you take the guidance of spiritual master. Serve Krishna is through Guru. Serving Krishna through Guru is important. If you serve Guru, I'll tell you one small example. In Sri Sampradaya, there is a big Acharya called Ramanujacharya. Okay. Ramanujacharya has many Sishya, disciples. Okay. There are so many devotees who are following Ramanujacharya, may not be the topmost devotees, or might have not understood that what is the real devotion means, and they are just ritualistic, uh, you know, ritualistically they are performing some sadhana. Let us say such a devotee family was like a great family. They are pious people. In fact, for Ramanujacharya, they are helping a lot in spreading the Krishna's message, for example. But they don't understand the purpose of spreading that message, or they don't understand the purpose of the devotion. But they think that Ramanujacharya is a great personality and I have to help him because everybody else is accepting him as an Acharya. I may or may not accept. One day what happened, their family is a very big family. Their family came to Ramanujacharya and said, Ramanujacharya has so many brahmacharis who are his disciples. the family went and asked them, asked Ramanujacharya, Acharya, you have a lot of disciples who are morning to evening they are serving at various places, at temple, at ashram, or at kirtan, at many places they are going and serving on your instruction. Can you instruct one disciple who will come and work in my house because I'm struggling a lot physically? I'm not able to perform a lot of household activities. Can you instruct your one of the disciple to come and work in my house? Okay. And Ramanujacharya was okay with it, and he said he called one of his closest disciple, and he said, "From today onwards, you go and work in the house of XYZ person. Whatever he says is the instruction that I am telling you. You perform everything that he is telling. This is that means you serve their family, and the family head is the one who will instruct you what you have to do and what you should not do." Then he went to that house. The disciple went to his house. Almost for some period he worked there. The Gruhastha, the one who asked Ramanujacharya, he thinks he is in the topmost devotion. So whatever he asked, his Acharya has fulfilled. Okay. If Acharya is accepting and giving me whatever the service that I want, means Acharya is pleased with my service, so I am happy. This is what he thought. Then the disciple went. Every day morning, he told him to get up and do all the cleaning work and then do vessel cleaning. And olden days, there used to be well. They have to, take out the water from the well, and for the whole family, they take out the water and they do a lot of work, cloth washing and vessel cleaning and house cleaning and doing massage to even the owner. And there are many services he was doing continuously. He was doing like that for 1 year almost. Then one day, the landlord, the house owner, asked him, "What are you gaining by doing all these things? You were a IIT graduate. You became a disciple of Ramanujacharya, and Ramanujacharya did not use you in his service, and he used you in my service. From the morning to evening, you are doing all services in my house. Is this the purpose that you get IIT degree? You become an engineer from IIT. What are you gaining? You are neither gaining materially nor gaining spiritually. You are just serving someone." Then that person told, "Serving you is the instruction that my guru has given to me. So I will serve you." It is equal to serving Krishna. So that means the bhakti means performing a devotional service under the guidance of our guru. Without guru, Krishna will not even look at us. Krishna will not even look at us. He won't care for us. Where is the surrender level that you have? If you have a surrender level, you will accept guru. If you don't have a surrender level, you don't accept guru. Correct? Someone spiritual advanced person should be a spiritual master for you. And that person will connect us with Krishna. Then that landlord realized that I am not a real devotee and you are the real devotee. I am thinking that you are put under my service, so I thought I am at an advanced level and you are at a lower level. The person who is serving is at an advanced level compared to the person who is getting served in devotion. Okay? Got the point? Let's say, that's why Rupa Goswami says, we should be the servant of 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 Krishna. We should not be servant of Krishna directly. Okay. So If you are serving the last person in the leaf node, then you are more close to Krishna. If you are directly serving Krishna, you are far from Krishna. Please understand. A person who is serving directly the Krishna is far from Krishna. A person who is serving the servant of servant of servant of servant of servant of Krishna is more close to Krishna. Okay? This is the science of bhakti. This is the logic that one should understand. Going to the temple and looking at Krishna, taking a darshan of Krishna and paying obeisances in front of Krishna, or serving a devotee who is doing that, which is better? Serving a devotee who is doing that, that is a higher advanced stage. That means, see, please, we understand. We are purifying our subtle senses. Subtle senses purification means you are killing your ego. Zero ego. Neutral. Can there be any person who has ego can serve somebody? No. For you to serve somebody, your ego should be zero level. And if your ego is zero, that means your intelligence, your mind is already purified. Serving attitude is there means you are the real devotee. That's why in temple also, when we go on Sundays also, lot of devotees does seva. Okay. I stand and watch at people. But other devotees, what are they doing? I come and discuss with newcomers. I come and discuss with some devotees who has some questions, or I am here and there running around. But there are so many devotees who are serving prasadam, who are cleaning prasadam, who are doing a lot of other things. What are they doing? They are to be frank, they are the advanced devotees who are serving than the person who is superficially standing and watching them. Right? So the level of service attitude should be increased in us. Only then we will progress in bhakti. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, no. Because Krishna will be pleased with our service only. Krishna will be pleased with our service only. Okay. So that's why, how do we know all these things is possible? Only by accepting a senior devotee as a mentor, only by accepting a spiritual master as our guru. Okay, advanced spiritual master. So Srila Prabhupada has initiated so many devotees. Here you can see the group of devotees were initiated by Srila Prabhupada. All these are the advanced devotees. You can choose any one of them as a guru. Can you see my guru in this? Here is the person who is standing here. He is my Maharaj. He is my Guru Maharaj. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He was initiated by Srila Prabhupada, and I have accepted and he has accepted our relation. I accepted him as Guru, he accepted me as a disciple. Okay. So if I am connected to my Guru, it is equal to connected to Prabhupada. I am a servant of Prabhupada. And Prabhupada is a servant of his Guru. And his Guru is a servant of his Guru. And his Guru is a servant of his Guru. In that way, they are serving Krishna. Okay. So this is how one should progress in bhakti. So following the regulative principles, Krishna mentioned, right? Follow the regulative principles. The first thing that what we need to do is wake up early in the morning. Wake up early in the morning. Morning means what? What time is morning?
4 o'clock.
Brahma Muhurta.
Waking up in the Brahma Muhurta is called waking up in early morning. Brahma Muhurta is 1.5 hours before sunrise. 1.5 to 2 hours before sunrise. So you wake up at 4:30. This is the rule number 1. If you don't wake up in the early morning, you cannot progress spiritually. Early morning wake up is important because that is the time convenient for devotional service. That is, in a day, the early hours are sattvic. Sattvic. And for us to be advanced in spiritual life, we need to be sattvic. The food that we eat, the time that we get up, the activities that we do, everything defines our nature. Take sattvic food, get up in the sattvic time. Okay. Early morning you wake up. And then what you should do? Taking bed coffee, bed tea. Huh? No. What you should do is you fresh up, take bath. This is the rule number 2. Okay. Early morning getting up, taking bath. Then what else? What else? Entering into the temple and offering the prayers. So do you need to go to temple every day outside early in the morning? Not necessary. You can make your house as a temple. Is there any house without mandir? Is there any house without altar at home? There is no home. Any construction, they plan. Bedroom should be here, corridor should be here, hall should be here, guest room should be here, dining room should be here, puja room also should be there in the house. If you don't plan puja room and if you construct a house, that means you are making a house to live evils. Okay. A puja room is must for one to have in their house. Without puja room, God will not reside and the divine people will not reside. Only the what you call evils, asuras will live in that such a house. So every house has an altar. Visit altar, take darshan, pay obeisances, and pray Lord. This is how the altar has to be arranged. Lord Krishna on top, then Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and Gaur Nitai, or maybe Narasimha Swami, and Guru Parampara at the bottom. First Guru Parampara, and then the incarnations of Krishna, then Krishna on the top level. There should be 3 steps in the altar. Okay? Anybody who is constructing or anybody whose altar is not in this way, make the altar like this. There should be 3 steps. The first step, Krishna should be there. Next, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, or Narasimha Swami, or Gaur Nitai, or any other. The next step, Gurus. You see in our center, it will be like that only. In that order only it will be. Okay. And after the worship, and after that, what one should do? Chanting. One should do the chanting in the morning. Before even you start your material activities, one should complete their prescribed number of chanting rounds. Okay. Then we may say, we are busy, Prabhu. I have to go to office. I have to get up early. I have to go to office. I don't have time in the morning. I will chant in the evening, we will say. If you have 10 tasks that you need to do in a day, which task you will do first and which task you will do last? The one which is most important, the one which is most priority, you will do at the first, and the one which is least important and least priority, you will do at the last. If you keep chanting for the last in your day, that means the priority of God is not there in your life. The thing which you think is important and priority, that thing you will do first. Chanting is first. Nothing else should be the first. It won't take more than 5 to 7 minutes. People who chant fast it takes 5 to 6 minutes. People who chant slow might take 7 to 8 minutes. That's all. Can't we spend 7 to 8 minutes to chant one round in the morning as soon as you get up in the morning? So it shows the kind of importance that you have for the God in your life. Okay? You are demonstrating by your acts. Krishna can understand, right? Krishna's priority in our life, Krishna can understand. I don't need to understand, you don't need to understand. You make Krishna understand that Krishna is priority for you. For that, before you start any material activity, do the spiritual activity. Think Krishna before you do any material activity. Finish your sadhana before you start your day. Finish your sadhana so that your day will be nice. Somebody is committed for 1 round, somebody is committed for 4 rounds, somebody is committed for 8 rounds, somebody is committed for 16 rounds. Finish that in the morning. Okay? The whole day will be fruitful, whole day will be successful. Okay? Then, offering flowers, cook food and offer as a bhoga. This is another thing that we need to do. You need to offer flowers to Krishna every day. And you need to prepare food for Krishna, not for us. We eat whatever we prepared for Krishna. Right? Today I like so and so chutney. I prepare, I eat. No. That is a karmi. Karmi means a person who is a non-devotee does that. A person who is having a consciousness of Krishna, what he will do? He will think, today I need chutney. I prepare chutney, I offer to Krishna and I eat. What is the difference? Preparing chutney and eating only. He is called karma yogi. Karmi has become karma yogi just by preparing what he likes and offering to Krishna and eating. He became karma yogi. And there is a different other level. Krishna likes chutney. It's not that I like chutney. Krishna likes chutney. Today I have to prepare chutney for Krishna because he likes. And the remnants of Krishna I will eat. So this is another level of devotion. What is difference here? In all 3 situations, we made chutney and we ate. But the difference is the consciousness. Difference is the consciousness. So we need to elevate our consciousness so that we make things which are liked by Krishna, not liked by us. Offer and distribute. Have prasadam. After offering, what one should do? Eat. Have prasadam. Then come to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam classes. That means hearing. Hearing Krishna Katha. Hearing Krishna Katha is the devotional service. Are these easy or difficult what I am telling? Performing Bhakti Yoga, I am telling. One should get up in the morning, have bath, finish your and take a darshan of Krishna, worship Krishna, and chant and prepare food and offer food to Krishna and have prasadam. Easy or not? These are all the steps that you need to follow in Bhakti Yoga. And then what you should do? You should listen to the lectures. Katha, Krishna Katha. Then observe fast on Janmashtami, Ekadasi and Guru Purnima. This is also devotional service. Today is Ekadasi. We are performing, we are observing fasting. This is also Bhakti. Observing fasting on Ekadasi is Bhakti, but not observing fasting on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and other Fridays, Saturdays. No need to observe fasting on any day except Ekadasi. Ekadasi day observing fasting is called Bhakti. Other day observing fasting is not bhakti. Okay, please understand that. Okay, and also the appearance and disappearance days of acharyas, you have to observe fast. You have to observe fast on Ekadasi, and also observe fast on festivals. Generally, festivals are meant for making food and eating. Did you notice in our forefathers and fathers, they used to prepare a lot of food items on the day of festivals, and we used to eat, right? So, but the fact is, on the day of festival, we should be fasting. We should not be eating. Okay, and we should be having on the next day after Ekadasi. Okay, thinking time. How should you practice Ekadasi and fast days? In Brahma Vaivartata Purana, it is said that one who observes fast on Ekadasi day is freed from all kinds of reactions of sinful activities and advances in pious life. The basic principles is not only just to fast, but to increase one's faith and love towards Govinda or Krishna. Okay, that is the benefit of fasting on Ekadasi. Okay, now I will ask you the questions. Can we practically do something for the satisfaction of Lord using the mind, body, etc.? Please share your thoughts. Whatever we said as a sadhana bhakti, can we do? Can you get up in the morning? Can you take bath? Can you worship in the altar? Can you do the chanting? Can you prepare a food and offer for Krishna? Can you have offered food as a prasadam? Can we do this? Are these small things? Doable things? Mataji's? Prabhuji's? Silence?
We can do,
Yes, Prabhuji.
but
But what?
early morning bath,
Doubt is,
sometimes difficult.
Okay. If you cannot take bath early morning, at least wash your face, wash your ears, wash your eyes, wash your nose, wash your mouth, wash your nose, and wash your legs, and then sit and chant. This much we can do. Yeah. But early morning
Guruji,
getting up, yeah,
my,
yeah, Prabhu.
this one thing you said to offering food for God, like like what we make that is not sattvic. So can we put food garlic and this onion into the food that we offer to God? Is this viable or is it not viable?
No, Prabhu. Sattvic food has to be offered to God. No onion, no garlic. Because
Okay,
devotees will not eat onion garlic. No devotee eats onion garlic. Okay. Onion and garlic will increase the nature of Rajoguna. It's not Sattva-guna, Sattvic. The emotions that we have, the material emotions that we have, the anger, the lust, all these things will increase by having more onion and more garlic. And these are not good for spiritual advancement. That's why we give up onion garlic. And even Krishna will not accept onion garlic. Patram pushpam palam thoyam. Krishna mentioned what he will accept. So we should offer that only. Okay, Prabhu? See, whatever Krishna does not eat, we also should not eat. It's not that Krishna will not accept onion garlic. So I will not offer onion garlic to Krishna. I will offer something else to Krishna, but I will eat onion garlic. That is not correct. So we have to eat what is offered to Krishna, and what Krishna likes only we should offer. Sattvic food only you should offer. You are not a non-vegetarian and you went to a house of Vinod Prabhu and Vinod Prabhu offered a non-veg. What will you say? Prabhu, I can't eat
No,
non-veg. He will say, no, Prabhu, you have to eat because I will eat. Then what will he say? He will throw that on his face and he will say, don't you understand? Are you mad? I am a non-veg. I'm a vegetarian. How can you offer me the non-veg food? In the same way, if you go and offer forcibly to Krishna that he does not like, Krishna will throw on our face. He will not take it. Yes, Prabhu. Sattvic food only we should eat. It is not necessary. No science telling that onion garlic is must for the body. In fact, science says onion garlic uh, in fact will aggravate the emotions that you have. Okay. And in fact, one fact is, I think it is more than 5, 7 years, 8 years, I stopped onion garlic, Prabhu, Matajis. And in these 7, 8 years, if anybody come close to me in my office or any place, I get smell from them. I can't stand close to anybody because they smell, because they eat onion garlic. A person who eat onion and garlic smells. That's why they apply deodorants. Okay. The body smells, the sweat smells. They speak also, it smells us. And the one that gets spoiled fast is onion. You cut the onion, put it in the fridge. The whole fridge will be smelled like rotten smell will come. So in fact I keep, sometimes I don't go close to anybody in my office. Even sometimes it happens that I get into the lift and somebody else also get into the lift, and it becomes misery for me till I come out of the lift. I can't smell them, even if they are little close to me. Little close to me, their breath also smells very badly. Okay. Did anybody say to you that you are smelling just after you finish your lunch or dinner and come close to somebody else? Many people tell. Okay. Better avoid onion garlic.
Yes,
It
Guruji,
smells.
then that makes it becomes a little different then, because I am have started this Krishna consciousness practices, but I might not be supported this thing by where I live, like with my family. My children are there, wife is there. If they don't support it and I put it forward like this, that I need to do this, then it becomes friction. It starts friction. So can't
Sir,
there be
it is not possible to stop onion garlics in one night. A constant effort has to go in. Slowly, it has to be given up. If you
can't it
can't
be
live, if your family, you can't live without onion garlic, at least make a day in a week where you don't eat onion garlic. Slowly increase the number of days that you don't eat onion garlic. The whole Bro, onion and garlic is not just taste. People say if I don't put onion garlic, where from the taste comes? We are eating. Our temple prasadam is not tasty. It's all our mental block. That's all I would say. We are eating. We are enjoying the food, and food is very tasty. So, Prabhu, I understand. You may be realized that you don't want to eat onion garlic. What if your family does not support? And these are the challenges that are there in a family where one person is a devotee and not all others are devotees. I don't know what is the solution for that. The only solution that I can think is counsel them, help them understand what you are doing is right. Slowly, they will listen to you. Tell them what you like. Tell them to prepare what you like because they love you. They will Prepare what you like because they love you. And one day they will also become sattvic. And in fact, Prabhu, about me, I'm telling you, I'm not a non-vegetarian from birth. I'm not a non-vegetarian, but I'm a good onion eater. In everything, I need onion. Chapati I eat, I need onion. If you see in Punjabi dhabas and all you go, they'll give extra plate onion to eat. Like that, I used to eat. But today, if they bring onion close to me, I hate it. I hate it. I don't like to touch even onion today. It becomes habit, Prabhu. But it is very difficult for us to cultivate. That's why I said in the initial question itself, I said, what habit you want to get rid of? And what was the habit that you got rid of? Why I asked that question is, in bhakti, if you want to progress, something you have to get rid of. And it is very important for us to progress. You may like or you may not like, you have to get rid of. And over a period of time, it becomes a habit for you. That not taking onion garlic becomes a routine for you. And when that becomes routine for you, and if somebody brings close to you, then you will not like it. You will say, sorry, it's smelling me. Can you take it away from me? Prabhu, Shailendra Prabhu, pray Lord. What else we can do? Pray Lord. Put in effort to cultivate certain good habits. And which is giving up onion garlic is also a good habit in the spiritual advancement. Okay, Prabhu, thank you.
Yes,
Did I,
yes, yes.
did I answer your question, Prabhu?
Yes, Madhu Prabhu, that was very specific answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody has any questions? I will take the questions, few questions, and then we will end the class. I hope I made sense. I hope you learned something today. I hope you understand few more things in Bhakti today.
Yes, definitely, Prabhuji. Class was very good. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Abhilash Prabhu, you have any question?
Yeah, probably. So I have one question. So what happens if someone serves heavily instead of Krishna? Heavy pay is more. What happens if someone serves heavily or a demon? Serves demon.
Service demon. Okay.
Because demon's pay is huge.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
What happens continuously if you do someone do?
You go to the demon's world.
I did not
We
get it.
become,
Can you repeat?
we become demon. We will become demon.
Okay. People are doing
We
this
will
in this. No. A lot of people are doing. Even though it's
correct.
wrong, but why they're doing it? Evil pay is huge.
Correct. That's why Prabhu, being Krishna conscious is important. See, for example, you are going to office, working from morning to evening, you are serving a demon. Who is getting the profit because of your work that you have done in the office? The owner of the office, right? You are serving him because he is getting profits because of you, and he is enjoying with that profits. And that enjoyment he is doing without Krishna in his life. He's a demon. He's a demon. You're serving demon. So rather what you should do, working is your responsibility. You have to take care of your family. So rather what you should do, you should go to the office, work, bring the paycheck, offer to Krishna, then deposit it into your account. Nowadays, salary comes online transfer. So at least put an account statement in front of Krishna and say that this is what I earned for you, offering to you. Everything becomes spiritual. If you work in Krishna consciousness, there is nothing like serving demon, serving devotee or something. Always serving Krishna. Okay. So being Krishna conscious, Prabhu, so nothing will happen. No danger to the life. right? Yes,
Probably if
Prabhuji.
what Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Probably what if the employer exploits us, like too much of targets will be there sometimes, that unspecified timings will be there. So we should be doing our responsibility, or we should quit and go somewhere, like we should search for
Prabhu,
other job.
exploitation, was it disclaimed before you take the employment contract?
Yeah,
You are
sometimes
supposed to
there
work.
is.
No, if it is mentioned in the employment contract that you are supposed to work extra hours when needed, you're supposed to be available, and you agree for that and join the company, then you are bound to do that. Yeah, Prabhu, it's not an exploitation, it's a business, I would say. Okay, it's a business, it's their business. Yeah, you get extra work, you get extra paid, right, Prabhu?
Not extra paid.
If they are not extra paying, you ask them, why should you lose money? You ask them and say, see, your hard work is hard earned money. Your hard work should not go waste. You try getting more salary, okay, for the hard work that you are doing. If you think you are working more than what they are offering, then find out a right job where you work equal to what you are paid, or work in Krishna consciousness. Think that Krishna is giving you this service until you find something else. Serve Krishna through your job.
Until we find something else, or like Krishna has provided this, me only I have to continue like that.
No, you can find a better job, so that better way you can serve Krishna. You get more time to serve Krishna. You get more money to serve Krishna. Why not you explore a new option, another option? Don't think that Krishna has given me this and I just have to take it whether I like it or not like it. Think it in the other way. Krishna has given me this. What if I leave this and join something else? Will Krishna be pleased? If Krishna has to please, what I should do by joining in the new job is that I have to increase my devotional service. If I can do that by taking up another job, then Krishna will be pleased. Don't worry. Don't worry. If I don't have a job, probably I may not be able to serve Krishna. If I have a better job than what I have today, probably I will serve better Krishna. Today I am not leaving my job because I can serve Krishna better. Although if I go out and explore options outside, I may get paid more than what I'm getting today. I don't want to do that because I can serve Krishna being in this job better than anything else. So the decision that I'm taking is centered around Krishna. Being in this job or not being in this job, Krishna is the center. Okay? Prabhu? Where is the exploitation comes? No exploitation, nothing. If you don't like, or if you think I'm not able to serve. Prabhu, I'm telling you, for example, Sunday center program, your office is not letting you go to center. They say come for duty on Sunday. What will you do? Every Sunday, you can't spend spiritually. Leave that job. You don't need that job. It is not letting you go to Krishna. Find out a job which will give you holiday on Sunday, spend spiritually. Even if you are getting less paid. Understand, Prabhu?
Okay.
So important is our sadhana should not get disturbed. Our sadhana should not be reduced because of the material engagement, too much of material activities. It may be job or it may be anything. That's why Krishna says, seriously you do sadhana, then only you will become bhava devotee. Spontaneous devotion you can get. Right, Prabhu? So consciously we have to put in effort, to become a devotee, to engage more and more in, in service of Krishna. Consciously we have to put in effort. It cannot just like that happen. What did I do spiritual activity today after I get up till I go to bed? Did I do any spiritual activity? Yes or no? Answer will be there to you. If you think you have not done any spiritual activity in the day from the time you get up to the time you go to the bed, that means you wasted your day. Okay, Prabhu.
Okay.
Okay, any other question? Monali Mataji, what's your question?
If we practicing bhakti but still materially lazy, like not doing duties on time, so it will be the sin, no?
No, you should not be lazy, first of all. A devotee will not be lazy because a person who is getting up at 4 o'clock and actively chanting cannot be lazy. Right?
I'm asking materially, Prabhuji.
Materially lazy is also not acceptable. Devotee is materially also active. That means you have to increase the devotional service more so that you will be materially also active. Okay, Mataji. If you think materially lazy, that is also not something that Krishna likes. Okay. Be active, earn money, and give for prashadam. Sponsor for prashadam. If you don't work, how can you sponsor for prashadam? Huh? How can you feed 100 Vaishnavas? Vaishnava service is a Krishna service, we said, right? How can you feed 100 Vaishnavas if you don't earn money? For earning money, you should be active. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you have to work. And you have to be active. If you are not active, work under a person like me. Then I will make you work. Because I am lazy. Okay. So you should find out a manager who is lazy, Mataji. Okay. Right. I'm joking, Mataji. Yeah. Pray God. Okay. Sincerely put in effort. Sincerely try. Don't become lazy. A lazy person is a person who is in tamoguna. Tamoguna. Okay. Mode of ignorance. That means the influence of mode of ignorance is more on a person, so he will be lazy in the work also. So you have to associate with the people who are sattvic. You have to associate with you know uh, places where the sattvic environment is there. Don't be with materialistic people, tamasic people. Don't go. Don't have an association with the people who drink, who smoke, or the people who smoke and drink sleep more. Okay, their body will not be cooperative for working actively. Always they will be in a hangover mode. So that's the tamoguna. So come out of that. Over a period of time, it will become. By nature also the body uh, has some nature by birth. We can't do about that. You get sleep in the morning. Some people get sleep in the morning. That is the nature of the body. Although they put in conscious effort to not sleep while chanting, they will sleep. Okay. I try to put conscious effort to sleep, but I cannot sleep. Ulta. Okay. So, but ulta for somebody. Somebody will not be able to. That's why my wife says, "How lucky you are! You are not getting sleep. How unlucky I am! I am getting sleep." She says. I go and tell, "This is your body nature. Sleep for some time and get up and do the chanting." Okay. And she tells me, "Why are you not getting sleep?" Okay. So it's a nature of the body also. Walk in sunlight. Okay. Do some physical exercise. See, the amount of calories that you are taking, equal amount of the calories that you burn. Otherwise, what will happen? Your body becomes lazy. So physical exercise is also important. Okay, to keep your body active. Am I making sense? Sorry if I'm taking too much class. Thank you. The class is over. Any other questions? If you don't have, Aish, Yashvi Mataji, you please change the name. Otherwise, we call you Aish.
No, Prabhuji, every time I do that, but whenever I reconnect to Bharatsa, it comes like, I will tell Aishman to do it it will disconnect. Prabhuji, can we have yoga class morning for that physical activity?
Yes, Guru Gauranga Prabhu is
Like,
teaching yoga.
Guru Gauranga Prabhu,
Yeah,
It will
Guru
be
Gauranga Prabhu teaches yoga physically and online also. So we made all arrangements for all devotees. It's up to you.
Online, don't want Prabhuji. Online, everything only is making us lazy, actually.
Yeah. So you can go to Guru Gauranga Prabhu Yogashala in 13th Cross.
Where it is,
13th Cross, 24th May.
Okay.
Our old center is there, no? Our old center, that cross. That cross towards 24th
Morning
May.
Prabhuji.
Anytime you can go. You check with him till 11 o'clock or something. He's morning 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. He starts until 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. The yoga sala will be there. And again in the evening 5 o'clock or something, he starts until 7, 8. It will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Today you talk to Guru Gauranga Prabhu. He will help you.
Yeah, definitely. I need because I'm getting very severe.
Yeah. Yoga
back
is very,
pain,
very important.
knee
Yeah.
pain. This is only. Really.
Yeah. And Guru Gauranga Prabhu is very nice in that. Actually, he will customize the asanas for your pains or whatever the
Body type.
body problems that you have. Yeah. And he is very,
Okay,
very
Prabhuji.
nice. He is such a great devotee. He enjoys serving the devotees.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.